Twinkled ink of the stained pencils, deliverance past our arm, then enveloped the fine ashes concealed by condolence to sign and obedience to cover bestowed upon us with a gentle humility. We stretch to reach out for relatable occurrence. Broken fibers of persistence will romance endless possibilities for peace offered in the latter remains puzzling for pouring out the riches, the extension of this message. Your parent has never built a concrete relationship amongst themselves. They cemented a brick of false, lost the shape before they elected to lay foundation themselves. I exalt this exclamation while processing melodies of the inverse for the quotation spared. Extends disagreement from petite conversation blurred with the crystal indication to clear the heirs who couldn't draw out weakness from strength with such an amazement of a marvelous blade. Had we beautifully architected or purposed perfectly, we didn't have let you feel the spots of a dotted thin blood. Ignored the hyphen of a smell blissfully to angel. This is haunting me. You should have made your mark, no questioned us. Was it because we couldn't imagine to stand the cologne of aromatic smell as the fall to dash we paused? Your Honor, while continuously lost the direction so we couldn't delay the process. Sentenced or formless being within the lower mention of the temple where your comma was put. That's when I realized there was a jack. Though it was too late, it couldn't make a full stop. I occasionally collide with you, my child, in an exempt of a figment that mirrors our bondage refined. I saw my city blinking with the blink of a blank feet that places footing. Instead, it had unbalanced staircase to step up so broad enough with fear to let the head of the tape to zoom in at an equilibrium pace is petrified. Yes, I do get vivid visits. It's magic. I did let the laws of the universe dictate what's right, not seeing how wrong is what's left us straight. I cohesively and bravely strangled the blessing, not at the crust of my palms, nor fibers at the fingertips, but in an expense of letting a receipt dangle in amazement. My juvenile decision caused it to shatter into pieces. What an expensive reincarnation, about to say, let alone to mend the peace. I tied up wrinkled, took the band into ashes. Is carrying trace ashes, recurses. This a in a British suspense. Have I lost my values, a thick moral, a sense of respect for Great Britain? Yes, there's a reverse tension because I collide with you, my child. You are an immense person. You are that pattern formation of chromosomes that in part with y-axis did not cross path. I truly confess, declare and confirm that what I did is ridiculous. I'm neither flattered, it's briefly augmented, I'm actually embarrassed, I'm pathetic. My apology doesn't humble close enough as to why I befriend her. Is a static and eccentric strategy, lest it be genetic. I thought that buried within a graveyard of a mind is torturous. On how highly I believed I could take this to grave. This is a brutal wound. He or she never got a chance to trod the globe to be known, and it does with the vision of the unknown. Make a mark on the soul. They never had allowed these fetus to blaze all wherever you are, my child. You make me unpleasant whole. My selfish behavior decided a crucifixion before it became a soul. No Q&A fulfills how this pity should be felt alone. Was it the matter of being young, stupid, inconsiderate, and broken? No heat of a conversation warms this solidified cold. Out to road to the ultimate zone. I thought I better to think the deeper segment of the mind is torturous. On how highly I believed I could ever take this to grave. This is a brutal wound. I'm currently engraving a tomb, lashed with continuous stones that couldn't bear the womb. I'm digging up the dead of my delusion. My exhaustion is exhausted. The skeletons in my closet. I'm breaking the hindering image of my reflection, wiping tears of a clown on how to give up the ghost. This did not come close to deserve a toast. My selfish behavior decided to crucifixion before it became a soul. In the words of a great vet, a better rapper, a father, a devotee to this art, a selfless, heartfelt wordsmith, a passionate lyricist, incredible rhyme slayer, magnificent poet, a potent underground MC, the late viciously on hindsight. It's all in the reflection of the spirit and mind. These thoughts are connected to this feeling inside. May his humble soul forever rest in eternal peace. Yes, I do get a vivid visit. It's a magic. I did let the laws of the universe dictate what's right and not seeing how wrong was left astray. And I apologize to you. Hope it's not too late. Though we never got a chance to meet, you're still my baby. I love you wholeheartedly and unconditionally. From a recovering, rekindled, regretful, who almost became your daddy. So rest well, dear child. And I will definitely see you when I get there. And I will definitely see you when I get there, near the heaven's gate. Rest well. I'm gonna meet you, my offspring. I'm going to meet you, my offspring.